Very happy and a very warm welcome back to the new version of the Sussex Daily News channel. This morning, we finally figured out why royal family never want Meghan to return. And we give you it now. Let's discuss it with me. Once she was brought into the family, all hell broke loose. The royal drama started before Meghan even married Prince Harry. Those stories that were leaked about Meghan demanding a certain tiara, making Catherine cry and wanting air fresheners were leaked because they were real, and the staff had to have been appalled at the lack on manners and kindness Miss Meghan had. Even the now well-coined phrase, "what Meghan wants, Meghan gets," was whispered in ears until someone leaked it to the press. We all know the bride invited celebrities instead of some members of the royal family, which is crazy. Then Meghan had a whole dramatic play surrounding who would walk her down the aisle. Looking back, Meghan was not going to let Dear Daddy take her down the aisle. This was a movie set, with Meghan making sure the players looked the part, meaning a black uncle didn't walk her down to Harry. Prince Charles should have said no, forcing Meghan to choose family, but he played right into Bridezilla's hands. From there, all Meghan managed to do was continually insult, frustrate, be incommunicative and specious with other royals. Not Prince Harry though. No, Meghan was still gazing up into his eyes with her stare of adoration. I've never seen love look like that, once captured on a camera, but Meghan tried her best with faking it with Harry. When it came to the royals, from the Queen to the smallest member, Meghan showed her true self. If one looks at photos starting right after Harry and Meghan's star-studded wedding, one will see the other royals distance themselves from Meghan and Harry. The behaviors grew worse by the week. As Meghan's belly grew, so too did her self-importance. One would think she was giving birth to the very next king of Great Britain. She wasn't. Staff quit. Stories abounded about Meghan swearing profusely, loving the F-word best, and not giving a damn if she used it around royal children. Young children that she would scream at. Who would want Meghan for an auntie after all that? Looking back, so many lies were told by Meghan and Harry. Does the Queen really want them back? No. It was too much drama, and Buckingham Palace could not keep up with their lies. What time Archie was really born, why they were moving away from the UK, the lawsuits, the trademarks which show Harry and Meghan wanted to use Sussex Royal and planned that 1 year before they officially left the royals. I think every royal looks happier, more at ease, and they look tremendously relieved. Watching the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Prince Edward and his wife, Sophie, Prince Charles, though he's paying for the champagne and caviar that Meghan wants, and Harry goes along within their Hollywood lifestyle, seems okay. Camilla looks extremely happy now, the Queen is buoyant and all seems well. If it weren't for the constant stream of stories being sent to the media by Meghan, the royals would be completely thrilled. Meghan can stay in Hollywood and try to find a way to earn money. I do think Harry, just Harry, would be allowed back alone. Of course, Archie would be welcomed with open arms. Harry can slink back in and hide. After everyone saw how mean, ugly, self-centered and cowardly he really is, no one seems to want him back as a working royal. Harry can hide away and let time do its work. Meghan is where the royals want her to be, far away. The only thing left is to remove the funding of Meghan's lifestyle and her coveted security, because it makes her look very important, when we all know otherwise, and her titles. I imagine those will be taken away soonish. Meghan will be that woman showing people the jewelry she managed to hold onto. Years from now, she'll show the rings and say how everyone wanted her to be the next queen. Thing is, most people will laugh and shuffle along. Another fairy tale bites the dust. Meanwhile, Harry has said many things. He said he had to escape from the royal family to protect his wife and son. Wow, so he would have us believe that he chose to protect his wife and son by moving into the most prominent part of Los Angeles and setting up loads of PR companies, well 3 at the time of counting to be exact, to enhance the role in making millions while pretending to care about the poor and disenfranchised people of this world. Why are Meghan Markle and Harry demanding privacy when they're constantly courting social media? Omid Scobie, Harper's and Meghan's pet royal reporter, is the on-off lover of Marcus Anderson, Meghan's best friend. Oprah has links to Harvey Weinstein, who used PR team Sunshine Sachs, who is also the PR team to Meghan, who told Sunshine Sachs that she wanted to break the internet. Yes, we all know Harry was unhappy for many years in his place. Not all the time, I would venture. He was for the most part loved by the family. He found great pride and joy in his military roles. There was always a welcome and loving place for him beside William and Kate, and he was always included with what came to be known as the royal threesome. He was for sure not always comfortable with his role, and he also had mental issues where he never seemed to have dealt with many chips on his shoulder, re the press, and the death of his beloved mother, and being the heir spare, in spite of many years of counseling. But, Meghan, by her own admission on camera when she waxed lyrical about how her life was so difficult since she became royal, that was soon after they had the royal tour of South America, when they actually saw how difficult those South African lives were of struggling people drinking sewer water and living on a few grains of rice per day, said she was warned by her British friends that life with Harry was going to be difficult. Of course, one would not want to balance the difficulty of living day to day trying to survive on very little, to the difficulty of private jets and luxurious homes that she had to endure. She did not listen. Why? Because now we know her character was such that she had the plan, now within the year or so was slowly but surely put into fruition. Anyhow, there is also the not-so-small matter of the demented and abusive response to an arranged photoshoot or some such that was sent via email. When the photographer mentioned it to Meg, she responded with an apology for her PR's rudeness, off the same computer. So you can safely add to the PR staffing list at least 2 of Meghan's personalities. Oh, there may be a third one as well, as there was also a report leaked about Meghan's terror for Archie when Los Angeles suffered an earthquake that nobody else felt, as they were all sound asleep in Los Angeles at the time, except the terrified Megxit OBVS. Then there's the Chow tour at the Commonwealth, all carefully crafted steps towards the end of the long goodbye. Then there was more, a totally predictable epic flop in the launch of their Saving the World from Itself Foundation, and a promise that they would continue working both privately and safely. Then the skip to Los Angeles, which was a bit like playing Where's Wally? Until they actually turned up in Los Angeles. After flipping the bird to Canada. The nonsense about the COVID virus for the sake of the truth, the court case which, once again, is all about the whole truth, and now the book which is all about nothing but the truth. I haven't even touched the press releases, leaks, friends, or any of the other hymn sheet sharers. What is abundantly clear is that while I can believe that Harry might want privacy, what he is getting is nothing even close to what he said he wants. Through no fault of their own? Absolutely not. Meghan is a dedicated and experienced media manipulator, unlike Harry, who was protected by the palace PR machine. She knows full well that lying low is not going to get them noticed even in a lockdown. Clearly she thinks she can manage to do it by getting other people to fire her bullets and keep her on the side with Harry, who she needs when it's red carpet time, and hides the fact that she is courting the media. She knows irrelevance is second only to death in Los Angeles. Privacy? Utter rubbish. She is using the privacy card like she used the race card. If she can tame the press using the privacy card, it appeases Harry, controls the narrative, and the ensuing controversy ensures her all the publicity she craves. Expect this to be rinsed and repeated over the years. Back to Harry, we got Megxit. Hands up who would believe in a million years that Harry would have left his family and his military titles, and hidden Archie from view right from the off, and created bad relationships with his brother and Kate, and disregarded his grandma, the Queen, in such an off-handed and obtuse manner, and flown to Los Angeles via a little sojourn in Canada if it were not for his wife? Everything and every decision they have made since he got engaged has got Meghan's name stamped firmly on it. No doubt about it. Harry had 2 serious suitors before Meghan, both of whom he loved deeply, and they loved him, but they walked away. Why? They certainly had no designs of taking him away from his heritage and his royal role in life, and on reflection, when contemplating their life within the bubble of royalty and all the disciplines that would entail, they had the wherewithal, despite their strong love and affection for him, to move away. He can stand and say it was his decision from today until tomorrow. He can dislike the word Megxit, but unfortunately, it is done now and the word is here to stay. They can both write books until the cows come home putting their side of the story. Those of us with empathy and understanding of what marriage should be about, forgetting for a moment the royal dynamic, will see the story now for what it is. And what an unhappy story it is. Do you agree with me? Please let me know in the comment section and we discuss them. Remember to like and share my video if you loved it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get more story about Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, and the royal family. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next videos.